a Tattoo Now tool tip where we're going to discuss how to use different pieces, parts of the Tattoo Now business suite. If you're interested and you haven't signed up yet, longevity.tattonow.com. You could join the Tattoo Now Business Roundtable for free. It's a little community that mostly we use it to store the links for our weekly video conferences where, well, anywhere between 6 and 20 tattooers and shop owners and supporting companies will get together and we'll talk business, tech, all based around tattoos. So, James, thanks again for hopping on. And you have some questions, or how could I help?
Great. Thanks, Gabe. I actually am curious about how to use my calendars more effectively.
Mhm.
I have an upcoming event. I'm going to be out of town, and I'd like to adjust my availability window.
Okay, so there's a couple of ways that we could go about it. Let's just dive right into our Tattoo Now calendars, right? So you have a Google Calendar, right? That's hooked up to your tattoo calendar. So if you went into your Google and like blocked off large amounts of time, then it would stop the calendars on Tattoo Now from booking you. Now that said, there's a couple different ways where we could adjust the availability internally on these calendars. So for instance, if we come here to preferences and calendars, let's go to our tattoo calendar. Is this an active calendar, your tattoos?
Yes.
That was a yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, this calendar here, now some tattooers will get a little freaked out. They're like, I don't want to give random people access to my calendar, and you don't have to. So these calendars can go specifically to people after you've approved them. Now, that said, like the consultation calendar could be open to the public. Anybody should be able to book a 15-minute consultation. Again, given your availability, and you could adjust it both, through these calendars, but also through your all of your personal events that are happening in your Google Calendar. Will block people from picking those days and times. So let's see here. So we're here in meeting details, and so this is our tattoo calendar, and it's James's calendar. We have you hooked up to it. Let's see here. Let's go to availability. Now we can see here this is your normal schedule, your normal personal schedule, right? So, oh no, sorry, this is your tattoo schedule. So now the way that the calendars work is it's kind of like a stackable priority. When Tattoo Now is looking at a calendar, it says, first it says, what calendar is this and what hours do we have, right? So these are the hours for the tattoo calendar. And then it's going to say who's attached to this calendar. James is attached to this calendar. Then it's going to adjust for your availability. So you might only be available 2 days a week, but this tattoo calendar you could have open 7 days a week. Now, it's a little weird if you're just one solo artist, right? But it makes a lot of sense when you have a tattoo calendar with 6 different artists attached to it. Now, and then the last step in that appointment picking process would be your Google Calendar. So if you have your Google Calendar hooked up, then when we're presenting this tattoo calendar, first it says, what's my tattoo availability? Then it says what's James's availability, and then it says what's blocked off from Google Calendar. And those are the options that people have. And it's great. We've been booking, hundreds of thousands of dollars of tattoos through it, and it works. It's crazy. So this is how you adjust your normal weekly availability. Now, if you want to add specific hours, say, you're going to be open on Monday the 8th, you could add specific odd hours, or if you're going to be working a weekend when you don't normally work a weekend or whatnot. So if, depending on your situation, you might, for the time being, if you're going to be traveling for a month, turn all of this off and then just put out your specific hours that are available to people. The other windows that we have are down here where we have minimum scheduling notice, and then out here is date range. So, for instance, if you're just traveling, for a month, you might put in here, 12 days out, so somebody can't book more than 2 weeks out. Or like if you always want to keep a lot of artists don't want to book out more than 3 months, so you might put in, date range 3 months. So this won't allow anybody to pick a date more than 3 months out. I believe those are all of the major ways that you would constrain your calendar dates.
Oh, that's very helpful. Just wanted to see how can I make sure that people aren't scheduling stuff when I can't get to them.
It's a concern. I mean, again, we want to make sure that it wouldn't work if that was allowed, right? Like, but these calendaring systems, I mean, they're getting very sophisticated. Like I said, I am ecstatic. Speaking of ecstatic, I'm ecstatic to not have to program all these different, priorities and calendaring systems. And as you know, these calendaring systems do work, nearly flawlessly, not flawlessly, but nearly flawlessly with automations, right? So anytime people book appointments, then it starts to fire off the, hey, you have a tattoo appointment at, 6 o'clock on Friday afternoon.
Those reminders are awesome.
Oh, they're tremendous. And then with the links, right? So I guess we could, while we're here, let's hop down to our notifications and options. We send out rescheduling and notification links. Sorry, rescheduling and cancellation links optional. So when we're sending out, say, a message for a consultation, we might allow people to cancel their consult. If they want to cancel their consultations, they should. So we could have a consultation with somebody who wants it. We could allow them to reschedule their consultation. Now here, we want to say, maybe 24 hours notice for a consultation rescheduling, because it's just a consultation. If you have an extra 20 minutes in your day, that's not bad. If this is this is the tattoo calendar, so we might say this is going to be 48 hours notice for rescheduling and no cancellations. And
as long as there's availability on the calendar,
like scheduling windows to like fun options, but
right.
Well,
I'm just saying, like, so as long as there's availability on the calendar, they could just take that. They could take that spot if.
Correct. So for instance, all of the rescheduling admin hours, just click on the link to reschedule, and it's a smart calendar that'll reschedule you, when you have availability. You never have to worry. I mean, again, that's what I'm saying. It's not like you never have to do it again, but you don't have to do it, 95 to 99% of the time. And if somebody does reach you and says, hey, James, like, I need to reschedule, all you have to do is say, just go to my rescheduling link. I emailed it to you. Awesome. You got it in your email and your text.
Yeah.
I can't reschedule because you could, right? You could just go, but, so yeah, calendars in a nutshell. Let's keep these nice and tight. Do you have any other questions for calendars right now, or?
I think this is really going to be helpful. I'm going to get into my calendar and make some adjustments.
Awesome. Well, I guess what I could do is let me just show off real quick. This is the free consultation calendar. I'm going to. Oh no, I didn't want to edit it. I want to. I'm going to show the calendar. Sometimes I realize when we make these videos, I never actually show it off till the end. Come on, computer. I'm going to share, grab this link, plop down. So you can see here that for the free consultation calendar, these are the free tattoo consultations. We've got these dates set up here, and then people can pick them. And we do have customizable forms. So if you want to have any other questions that are happening before they get here, you certainly can. Although during a free consultations, you get all the questions and fill out all the stuffs. And so there we go. There's the calendar. Let's wrap up with, if you're interested, we do, like I said at the beginning, every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern, we have free if you join, in July, while supplies last, a forum and a video conference with 6 to 20 different tattooers, as well as information about how to purchase the software. So if you're interested in either the free community or in purchasing, longevity.tattonow.com, hit the QR code way over there, and or the link that's down here, and fill out this form. Yeah, and then we'll be in touch. So there we go. That's thanks again for watching, and thanks, James, for having good questions, and we'll catch up again soon, everybody.